and truly inspiring, relentless drive. Witnessing that final match was a masterclass, a lesson for us all, providing, when you think about it, proving to everybody that when you put your mind and your soul into something, nothing can stop anybody. Anything is possible. Saturday morning, I usually get up and read Newsday, which sometimes is a good thing, sometimes it's not a good thing. So this one was an interesting article because I got to the sports section and there was the wrestling match and talking about the wrestling and the trip to the state. And I read a statement from Colton that said, I'm going to win. I'm going to win the New York State Championship. And I was like, I love his determination. I love his drive. I know that we were talking to his dad, Eric, around the meeting and said, Colton, you should say something more kind of, vanilla type of thing. I'm going to try. And Colton turned around to his dad and said, yeah, Dad, but I knew I was going to win. So I love that. So as soon as I heard the news, it was 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I was in the office, that he made the finals. I jumped, and thank goodness to my good driving, I made to Albany on time for the final match, and it was truly an amazing match. I was sitting next to Mom and a family friend, and it was something that I will remember for the rest of my career. So at this point, it is with immense honor, and for the first time in my career, that I have a state champion. So I'd like to invite to the podium, I don't see where he is. I hope he came. Colton, come up. Let's have the coach. So let's have Ms. Kowalski come down. So let's have Coach Thibault please come in. Our coach, great job. Let's have Dad is also helping with the coaching stuff. Come up, come up. And I'm going to give the microphone to Ms. McEntee to talk about the real stats.
Thank you to the Board of Education and Central Administration for having me here tonight to celebrate and honor our winter student athletes and to present the physical education and health update. At this time, it's my honor to present our first winter athlete, and we will be honoring Colton. Only a freshman, Colton has made his mark in Oyster Bay, East Norwich history. Colton is the first member of the wrestling program to achieve a state title status of New York State champion. Colton entered the New York State tournament ranked 9th in the Division II, which just means small school, 108-pound weight class. Determination, hard work, tremendous skills, and confidence led him to defeat the #1 seed in the quarterfinal rounds and the returning champion of the 108-pound weight class in the finals. His precision, timing, and I'm gonna win attitude helped him stay focused on task when facing a 7-2 score deficit after the first period. Colton cut the lead in the second period to 7-4, and then tied it 7-7 in the third period. Overtime in wrestling is sudden victory, meaning the first person to score a point wins, regardless of how much time goes by. This is where Colton thrived, securing his state championship title in the first 10 seconds of overtime. To reiterate how incredible this victory was, Colton held his opponent scoreless for approximately 4 minutes and 22 seconds to secure his win. Colton, we are so incredibly proud of you, and we cannot wait to see what you have in store for us in the future. Congratulations. Have enough. Continue on? Okay. To continue our winter student athlete celebration, I'd like to acknowledge all the winter varsity teams and coaches on their impressive season, which resulted in 7 out of our 10 varsity teams qualifying, being awarded playoff bids. The boys varsity basketball and girls varsity basketball teams both qualified for the semifinal rounds. Varsity wrestling qualified for the quarterfinals in the team championship and had 6 wrestlers in the top 6 in the Division II individual tournament, including Colton, who was the county champion of the 108 weight class. Both boys and girls indoor track and field teams finished second in their conference championship meet. Olivia Garcia placed first in the shot put, awarding her a county title, and our boys 4x800 relay team comprised of Zachary Green, James Salvato, Alex Arnidos, and Anthony Esquardo were named county champs and qualified and competed in the New York State Championship this past weekend. They finished 6th in their heat and 8th overall in Division II in the state tournament. Girls and boys varsity fencing had an outstanding presence at the individual county championship, where we had 4 athletes finish in the top 3, including county champion Gabby Sherlock in women's foil. The girls varsity fencing team also qualified for the quarterfinals of the team championship. Boys and girls varsity bowling had a successful season, but unfortunately fell short of a playoff bid this winter. Varsity cheerleading hit 2 major milestones this season. They advanced to the UCA semifinals for the first time in school history and placed 2nd in the county tournament. Additionally, all 10 of our varsity teams were scholar athlete teams, an impressive accomplishment which speaks to the athletes' dedication of their studies as well as their athletic programs. Congratulations to all the teams and coaches on their outstanding winter season. At this time, I'd like to present our student athletes who are being honored at the county and state levels this winter. Some of our student athletes unfortunately could not be here tonight due to other obligations, including the indoor winter track and field county dinner is also tonight. It is important that we take time to recognize these athletes, but please, I ask you to please hold your applause till the end of the list of names and honors for the athletes that could not join us this evening. First, boys winter track and fields. Alex Arnidos, county champion, all county. Christopher Herrera, conference champion, all conference. James Salvito, county champion, all county, conference champion, all conference. Zachary Green, county champion, all county, conference champion, all conference. Anthony Esquardo, county champion, all county, conference champion, all conference. Andrew Jeanette, all conference. Michael Lewis, all conference. Austin Ashido, conference champion, all conference. We'll clap for that group. Girls indoor winter track and field. Liana Altamirano, all county, all conference. Nina Bolone, all county, all conference. Addison Fox, all county. Nicolette Lewis, all county, conference champion, all conference. Olivia Garcia, county champion, all county, conference champion, all conference. Jocelyn Shadler, all conference. And Emmeline Zeller, all county, all conference. Thank you. I'd like to now introduce the athletes who are in attendance this evening. Athletes, when I call your name, please come up to the stage to receive your certificate and remain on stage for a group photo at the end. First, girls basketball. Grace Samandolski, all county. Elise Kim, all class. Krista Thomas, all class, Conference B Defensive Player of the Year. Kayla Dennehy, Scholar Athlete. Mia Bencal, all conference. Boys basketball, Chase Lordy, All-County. Adrian Kim, Scholar Athlete. I didn't see him. Owen Perfetti, All Conference. Girls and boys fencing. Gabriella Sherlock, All Long Island, County Champ, All County. Jason Sun, All Long Island, All County. I think Jason and Luke have fencing obligations tonight. So Luke Kugler, All County. Scarlett Shelley, All County. Competitive cheerleading.
You want to take a picture now and then? Oh, you put it all, yeah, all together.
Lauren Emerson, All County. Brianna Hyde, All County, Scholar Athlete. Gianna Paredes, All County. Julia DeAngelis, All Class. Michaela Paredes, all Class. Ella Reardon Rizzo, All Class. Giovanna Sacco, All Class. Camille Torres, Coaches Award. She couldn't join us tonight. And Caitlin Marta, Coaches Award. And now wrestling. Colton Smicing, New York champion, all county champion, all county. Christopher Barbara, all county. Peter, I'm going to try, I've been practicing all day, I'm sorry. Peter Nikolopoulos, all conference. Was that close? All right. Daniel Naboa, all conference. Santino Palumbo, all conference. James Panetta, all conference. And Heriberto Velasquez, all conference. Do you want the coaches to join too, right? Yes. Picture. Any coaches present tonight, please join us on stage at this time as well. You're free to leave if you're leaving for the athletic portion, but I'm just going to do my thank yous as people are walking out. In closing, I'd like to thank the Board of Education, Central Administration, and Building Administration for all your support. We could not run these programs successfully without your encouragement, guidance, and support. Thank you to Facilities and Grounds, custodial team, and the booster clubs, for, community members for the incredible opportunities you supply to our teams. Thank you for our outstanding care team of Dr. Joseph Canisi, trainer Nick Kelly, and our building nurses for caring for our athletes. You want me to wait? Okay. I know. They got to keep up those grades, going for School of Excellence. Okay. Thank you to the coaches for your commitment. It does not go unnoticed. Thank you to Ms. Ronaldo, who keeps everything running smoothly. And lastly, and certainly not least, the athletes for the incredible winter season I cannot wait to see what the spring brings. It's an exciting night for me because not only did I get to present and brag about the wonderful athletic teams, but I also get to showcase the entire physical education, health, and athletic department. Do you want me to transition to the next part or not yet? Okay. At this time, I would like to switch gears to present my update. Okay. This evening's presentation will be focusing on three key components in alignment with the Board of Education goals. These areas are student achievement, finance and operations, and promoting community. First, student achievement. It has been an exciting year so far for physical education, health, and athletics. I'd like to start with a short recap of the fall and winter athletic accomplishments. So far this year, our sport offerings have included 23 varsity programs, 6 junior varsity programs, and 9 middle school programs. The 19 out of 19 for the NISPA Scholar Athlete Team status has achieved that. Although some of our varsity teams do not report to NISPA, it is important to note and recognize that those 4 teams have also achieved the standard set by NISPA. This puts us in line for the School of Excellence Award pending the spring varsity teams. Spring teams, pressure's on, keep up those grades. 14 of our 19 varsity programs have qualified for the postseason, including 7 individual county champions. 5 teams qualified for the semifinal rounds, including our boys varsity soccer, girls varsity soccer, varsity field hockey, girls varsity basketball, and boys varsity basketball teams. 1 team and 10 individuals have qualified for the New York State Championship tournaments. Girls volleyball qualified as a team, and boys and girls cross country, boys indoor winter track, and wrestling have all had individuals representing Oyster Bay at their respective state tournaments. And we had our district first New York State Division II 108 weight class champion, wrestling champion. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Ms. Argaman, Ms. Smith, and Ms. Small, and the staff and faculty of all 3 buildings for their help in our champion tour of the town, where Colton was able to visit all 3 schools and was greeted with cheers, celebration, and posters. And the students even asked for his autograph. It was a very special day, and I want to say thank you to all the students and staff who contributed to that very special occasion. We also had impressive academic success and accomplishments so far this year. Nicole and Connor Walsh were named Oyster Bay Outstanding Physical Education Students of the Year. They were the only twins in the county to be honored that night at the ceremony that was held in December. We will also be celebrating the elementary and middle school physical education students of the year at the end of April. Michael Averio was named the Class C Football Scholar Athlete for the year for New York State. Coaches from all 11 sections of the New York State Public High School Athletic Association, plus the private school sector, present their nominations to their respective football committees. 1 athlete from each classification is selected, and from there, those nominees get presented to the state committee, where Michael was selected as the Class C Scholar Athlete winner. Oyster Bay Student Athlete Leadership Program attended the Section 8 Unity Summit this fall, which focused on sportsmanship, leadership, and civility. The summit was a county-wide initiative where students from all Section 8 Nassau County schools participated in this great event. The Exercise Science and Injury Prevention course collaborated with the Technology Department for an innovative virtual reality experience of the human body to enhance their understanding of movement and motor control. Cricket was also introduced as a new unit in the PE curriculum after teachers attended a workshop this past fall. And this year, the middle school and high school PE staff are piloting FitnessGram, which is a comprehensive fitness assessment tool providing insightful data and fostering a culture of health and well-being within the department. Next, finance and operations. In my years as an athletic administrator, I have learned the value of having detailed inventory management skills, the significance of having an understanding of the curriculum and the supplies required to support diverse learning environments, and the importance of a good spreadsheet. I love a good spreadsheet. This year, I have been focusing on observing, listening, and monitoring our resources and needs to help develop a comprehensive budget plan for the future. It is my goal to work alongside my colleagues to offer the best possible experience for our students and athletes. Some of the focal points so far this year have included uniform inventory in hopes to develop a more efficient cycle of uniform purchasing. As examples featured here are the brand new uniforms for the JV boys and girls basketball teams that were purchased for the past season. I've also been conducting a grounds and facility review. By working with the Grounds and Facility Department, we can better assess and develop seasonal plans to maximize our building and field usage while preserving our facilities and playing spaces. And finally, promoting community. Communication, visibility, and convenience has been a goal of the department this year. The OB Athletic website received a few upgrades this summer, which were oriented towards convenience. It is the goal of the PE Health and Athletic Department to make information obtainable in only a few clicks. All schedules, sporting offerings, championships, and registration information is now clearly displayed on the OB Athletic homepage. The Athletic Instagram account also got rebranding this summer in effort to supply game scores, upcoming events, playoff updates quickly and in real time whenever possible. Located in the main lobby, you will notice that there are two television sets, one outside the main office and one across from the main office. The second is dedicated to PE Health and Athletics, where students can find important information regarding upcoming registration for sports, Students of the Month for PE and Health, team pictures and accomplishments, upcoming playoff events, and department achievements. Here, we also celebrate our incredible staff. For example, Ms. Wink was featured for her Nassau Zone Secondary Teacher of the Year Award. Ms. Wink will be honored at the Nassau Zone Conference on March 21st at Adelphi University. And Coach John Bruckner, who was honored by the fencing community by having an award named after him, and Oyster Bay was the first recipient of the John Bruckner Team Sportsman Award in fencing. John's still here? Oh, he left. The Physical Education, Health, and Athletic Department will continue to strive for excellence by being creative and taking innovative approaches to thinking outside the box to meet the needs of our students and athletes while providing a diverse and challenging environment in which we want to inspire our students and athletes to achieve their personal best and never give up on their dreams. Thank you.
Does the board have any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to the approval of minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes as listed and attached below? Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to opportunity for the public to be heard on agenda items. In accordance with the open meetings law, school board meetings where school district business will be discussed are open to the public. The Oyster Bay East Norwich Board of Education welcomes public comment at its meetings. The Board of Education will respond to comments and/or inquiries in the appropriate manner. This portion of the meeting is designed exclusively for agenda items. A sign-in book is provided for those residents wishing to address the board. In order to be recognized, you must be signed in. Each speaker will be allowed a maximum of 3 minutes. The board president will call you to the microphone in the order in which you have signed in. Public discussion is prohibited regarding matters relating to an individual's reputation, privacy, or right to due process, which in some way could be violated. A second commentary period is provided for non-agenda items prior to adjournment. We thank you for your participation and cooperation. And no one signed in. Let's move on to appointment of officers. Approval of the appointment of officers. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the appointment of the officers as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to instructional personnel items and approval of instructional personnel items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the instructional personnel items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to approval of non-instructional personnel items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the non-instructional personnel items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to approval of business items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the business items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to approval of special services resolutions. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the special services resolutions as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Here's a motion to amend the agenda to add the following item. New business student discipline appeal. Be it resolved that upon the reviewing this appeal of a student discipline matter, the Board of Education affirms the decision of the superintendent in all respects. And be it further resolved that the district clerk shall notify the parents in writing of the board's determination. Do I have a motion? Second? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approval of new business resolutions. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the new business resolutions as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to opportunity for the public to be heard on non-agenda items. Anybody sign in? Nobody. Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Second? Thank you, everyone. Good night.